So what's up, guys? I'm Dakota Jones, and yeah, let's not talk about last video. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, last video I've been getting a lot of hate comments and stuff. It's actually kind of funny for me. Everyone's saying, "Oh, I'm so inexperienced." I mean, no, not everyone. Specifically, one person. I'm not gonna say it, but pretty much, yeah. I mean, actually, a couple people said this, that I'm super inexperienced and I have no clue what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have never made this video and stuff like that. Everything I'm saying is just an opinion. I'm not saying it's facts. Like, I know the FX6 is better than the A7S III. I'm just saying why you should get the A7S III over the FX6. But the FX6 doesn't, it doesn't work in every scenario. Like, the A7S III works in more scenarios than the FX6. I guess thank you for the dislikes. I don't know, I guess that fuels me. I don't know, but thanks, I guess. Anyways, this video is talking about why Sony is better than Canon for video. Well, just to start it off, Canon is more based on photographers. They advertise photography more than videography or video, and while Sony advertises more video than photography. The A7R lineup is for photography, but Sony is overall a more video company. I mean, when it comes to cameras, obviously they make a lot of stuff besides cameras, but Sony cameras, like Sony Alpha, yeah. If you think about it, the Canon R5 is more of a photography camera, while the A7S III that just came out is more of a video camera. If you're more into photography, then I guess you can go to Canon. I mean, the A7R lineup is really good. They have a 61 megapixel camera. The A7R IV is 61 megapixels, which is significantly higher megapixel count than the Canon R5. But the Canon R5 obviously has better video specs and stuff. But I'm saying, if you're more for video, I think you should go to Sony. This is my opinion. Don't get mad. This is my opinion, but I believe that you should go to Sony if you're video, and Canon, you should, I mean, they do have really great video cameras, but I feel like they're more photography. The 8K on the Canon, you can't really tell the difference between that and Sony A7 and the Sony A7S III's 4K, which is really sharp. So, and it takes, 8K takes a lot of space. You kind of have to be rich to have 8K, honestly, because it takes so much storage just for like a 5-minute video. Like, it's probably gonna take a couple hundred gigabytes just for probably like a 5-minute video. Honestly, probably close to 1,000. I don't know, but yeah, the 4K on the R5 is trash. Okay, I'm just saying, it's trash. Get mad, but it's trash. It literally doesn't have audio or anything, and the A7S III does have audio. I'm kind of doing a comparison of the R5 and the A7S III, but those are their two top-of-the-line cameras now. I mean, the 1DX Mark III is their flagship one, but we're not talking about that because it doesn't do 4K 120 and 8K, and A7S III doesn't do 8K, but it doesn't need to because it's already a better camera, in my opinion. Okay? My opinion. But, yeah, this is why I believe you should switch to Sony over Canon. Also, if you want to switch to, the reason why you should switch to Sony and don't go for Canon is that Sony has way better dynamic range. Like, even their older models have good dynamic range. Like the A7 III that I'm recording on right now, it has 15 stops of dynamic range. And also, a reason why you should switch to Sony is that their low light performance is insane, way better than Canon's. Even literally, my camera is $2,000 compared to the 1DX Mark III is $6,000 and almost 7, I think. And it literally has way better low light. Like, you could easily tell a difference. And honestly, if you compare the 1DX Mark III to the A7 III, they honestly are kind of close. Even though a 2,000 versus 6,000, I mean, you really, yeah. There's also another reason why I believe that you should go to Sony and not Canon is because their APS-C lineup. Their APS-C lineup is insane. Their most of their APS-C cameras can do 1080p 120 and 4K also, except they're like their older ones, but like their newer ones can do 1080p 120, while Canon, I don't think there's one, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's one APS-C camera that can do 1080p 120, and I don't think there's one APS-C camera that has really sharp 4K. Like, I mean, there's I think what's it called, the Canon M50 I think has 120 FPS, but it's all in manual focus, and it's super, like, it's just super super soft. So I mean, the A7 III, it's actually not that soft. I've seen the 1080p versus my old Canon versus 1080p on this, and the 1080p on this camera is a lot better than the APS-C lineup of Canon. So the APS-C lineup is really great for photography and video, but it's mainly a video camera, but it's also a hybrid. They make a lot of hybrid cameras, so you won't go wrong going to Sony, even if you're a photographer, because there's tons of photographers that go to Sony just for photography, even though they're video first. But video, I mean, the A7S lineup is definitely video first, and the A7 III lineup is a hybrid lineup. So yeah. So overall, I just believe that if you really are a video first person and you do still want to take great pictures, you could go to the A7 lineup. Also, the A7S can take decent pictures. The A7S III still does pretty good pictures. If you're more of a photographer, go to the A7R. They still, oh my gosh, it still has amazing low light. And I just go to Sony. I mean, I literally was on Canon for only 2 years, but I was with Canon for 2 years, and I regret being with them. I wish I was with Sony, and I'm so glad that I have the A7 III now. It is, I mean, it definitely exceeds my expectations, and yeah, I just love Sony now. So I'm a Sony user, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Dislike this video if you want. I don't freaking care. But okay. Yeah, the other video has like 15 dislikes or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, if you want to dislike this video, go ahead, dislike. I mean, you guys, it's probably easier for you to dislike this video than like it. So yeah, just interact with my channel and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, just watch all my videos. Thank you so much. I am not inexperienced at this. I actually have a couple years of experience, and I know what I'm doing with cameras. Thank you so much, and catch you in the next video. Bye.